This footage was taken yesterday, and it's showing the most active plasma light activity within the main star constellations. These were showing up in Ursa Major, Arcturus, Alpha Draco, Cassiopeia, I think that's how it's pronounced, and Camelopardalis. So forgive me for my pronunciations, I'm new to these bits. But this is where the heightened activity is at the moment. And from what I'm being shown is because it's connecting to, and don't forget, I'm the angle of spiritual depth. This is what my journey is looking into in regards to higher consciousness and where to find guidance for the next level, the next bit. What is that bit? Because I can't find it anywhere within what we've got on offer today. The spiritual movement has been hijacked, everything. And this is what they're saying that's happening now. We've got a clearing out. So they say, if you can't take accountability, then you're rejecting a key spiritual principle of responsibility. Remember, these light beings are the ones that I interact with, are very much actions speak louder than words. It's if you are coming forward as a preacher, that's what they say, practice what you preach. People that are teachers, and especially spiritual teachers, they are guiding people. Now it's just through, I read it in a book and it's this, and we get that there's experiences where we can only get it from a book, but within that they show, when they're working with me, that then that becomes the grapevine, and the essence of the message continues to be diluted and completely non-existence from the original code. So what's happening now is, because there's so much falseness, which they get accused of being the ones, yes, they absolutely can put an overlay of anything they want to make anything look any way. There's no denying of that. But with the guidance, what they've been showing me in the years that they've been working with me, now I'm able to identify where they've been showing up in my life. But definitely these last 4 to 5 years, they've been present. It's only recently that they've really stepped forward, manifest. And that's because they're not coming forward when you're not ready. If your mind is full of fear, then you're not going to be on the frequency match of what these are. And it's not me saying, oh, I'm special and it's only me. Tap into whatever you want. This is what I'm exploring. I'm looking for, how do we make sense of this mess? What we're seeing is that everything is being dismantled because it's being rebuilt. With that, they also say that it's a decluttering of the mind, which is also the universal and galactic restructuring. It's a rebalancing. And so the end goal, which is where I've said, well, where is it all heading? We can see things collapsing. But what they say is, those that do stand authentically within their truth, they will be the ones that will burn through the lies. And in a minute, we will get to a stage where people that are purely operate on manipulation and lies, obviously there's all degrees of everything, but soon it will become such a frequency that all of us and everything filters down. So some people will harness it, get used to it, and then others will take that on, but they have to experience it. There is no corner cutting moving forward. So if you don't like the long game, you're not going to like this new game. So just to make that a little bit clearer, because I've digressed a little bit all over the place. What they've shown me of how it's going to be, and this is a message they've given in different ways over a long period of time. My readings, the tarot readings, have shown their consistency in the same message. It doesn't change. The saying is, it is what it is, and that's how they apply it to that spiritual laws, universal laws. There is always an order, whether we like it or not, and those that are not in synchronicity with those laws, with the flow, will be seen, as we do see that, as distortions of the energetic flow. Just to be clear, it's not that they're controlling us. This is coming from a soul growth perspective. If you don't believe that we've got a soul, then these messages will mean nothing to you, but you'll probably show up on my radar by saying, these are the ones that's holding us back from life. Well, no, maybe your limiting beliefs are doing that. And when I start seeing the psyops rolling through, trying to wedge that fear between people and the fearless exploration of higher consciousness, you can be sure I'm going to jump all over it. What we're working towards is learning to feel frequencies without having to say, oh, I'm having a 2.5 frequency rush today. It's not even about that. It's a natural flow of being. Doesn't need to be announced. So we are moving forward to developing telepathy. It's not that you're going to have these people trying to quickly start doing their telepathic tricks and ruining the whole everything. All of that's going to stop. That's why the more people that are calling that type of shit out, the sooner that it will burn through the false overlays that have been placed there. It's going to take a minute because people need to click on to the direction of what it's going. You're still going to have those that are operating from a different template. They need to hold tight to that false construct because that's the rock that they've been hiding under for years. If they take that away, they're going to be exposed to the sunlight. And then what's going to happen? This is what's going on now. So there will always be an up and a down and a yes and a no and all things like that. We've got that. That's the basics. Now we're getting into it. It's a sifting and sorting that no longer serves me. That belief can be sent up to the clouds, to wherever you want to call it. It doesn't matter. You're removing it from your mind, from your auric field, and you're just letting it go, handing it over. and let it blow away in the wind, because that's what's coming. This is why we're going to start seeing storms, because there's a transmutation of the energies, and some of it can't be absorbed or broken down, or whatever the proper technical term would be. Whatever it is, it gets sent back. It's like it's too dense, so it needs to be sift through more. It's so entwined. So when people are like passing the buck of 20 million years ago they did this to our ancestors, get over it. It's how are we moving forward? And that's a generalized statement. Don't start taking it personally of, well, my ancestors, they done blood, sweat and tears. It's not that. Do you see? It's already getting... This is why, for me, I need to just be focused on what I've got to do, what I want to feel, learn and know. And I can't be explaining any of my actions to anyone. Actions speak louder than words. We're moving towards telepathy, but it's also a particular frequency that you need to hit, and that comes along the alignments of speaking your truth, being authentically you.